The Milwaukee Bucks take another loss against the Hornets, and tension rises as Giannis primes keep shorting each game. The Celtics pull an OT win against the Raptors, and the Lakers get back on track with a victory over the Grizzlies. Also, Pacers stepping it up over the weekend, getting into the win column. Cavs make history with a 15-0 record. Ball gets fined 100K. Also, stay for our picks for today's game on the start of week 5 and the second round of the NBA Cup. This and more here in Fan Zone Basketball. Let's get it.
Artlist.io.
Hello, and welcome to Fan Zone Basketball. This is your host, Lou San, and I'll be going over a little bit of information over the weekend on basketball games, NBA Cup, and all that good stuff. Thanks for listening to Fan Zone Basketball, your podcast for your NBA needs, all everyday news. We are a Charlotte Hornets subjected podcast. We are Charlotte Hornets fans, but we love everything basketball. And for starting, we'll go over today on the first segment. We're going to do a weekend recap, including Friday, on the games that we had over the weekend, starting Friday, wins and losses, and our thoughts on what Milwaukee should do moving forward. We're starting with Friday. We had the 76ers against the Magic, with the Magic winning 98 to 83. We have the Pistons win over the Raptors 99 to 95. Heat versus Pacers. The Heat beat the Pacers 124-111. Lakers take a win against the Spurs 121-15. We have the Wizards against the Hawks. Hawks take a win. Nets against the Knicks. The New York Classic. We have the Knicks taking that at 124 to 122. Very close game. Bulls versus Cavaliers, 126 to 144. Blowout win by the Cavaliers. Suns versus Thunder. The Thunder win over the Suns at 99 over 83. Um, for the and again, this is all for the NBA Cup. Clippers versus Rockets. The Rockets beat the Clippers at 125 to 104. The Nuggets lose against the Pelicans 101 to 94. And Timberwolves taking the win at 130 over the Kings at 126. We also have the Grizzlies versus the Warriors, where the Warriors take the win 123 118. On Saturday for the regular NBA season, you had the Bucks against the Hornets, where the Hornets took the win at 115 to 114. Raptors versus Celtics. Celtics take the W 126 and 123. That was a very OT win. Very, very tight, very down to last wire, but that's why you have superstars like Jason Tatum making it happen. Lakers beat the Pelicans 104 99. Spurs lose against the Mavericks 110. Now, have in mind, Spurs didn't have Victor Wembanyama for this game. Jazz against the Kings. We have the Kings taking over the Jazz at 121 to 117. Yesterday, on Sunday, we have Suns versus the Timberwolves. Timberwolves taking on the Suns, winning 120 to 117. Pacers 119 to 110 against the Heat. The Hornets against Cavalier, very tight game. LaMelo again taking over that fourth quarter, but the Cavaliers just coming in with the W at 128 114. It was a very close game. The score does not tell the tale of the game. Grizzlies versus the Nuggets. We have 105 or 99. The Grizzlies beat the Nuggets. Pistons beat the Wizards at 124 over 104. Hawks lose against the Trailblazers 114 110. Rockets take the win at a blowout 143 and 107 against the Bulls. Maverick take the win against the OKC 121 and 119. Nets and Knicks again. The Knicks taking in the win again. Second straight game, 114 to 104. Clippers take the win over the Jazz at 116 or 105. Today, we go over the games that we have so we can recap on that. Um, if we go to the Hornets game, Giannis did incredibly well. Insane. Um, you know 33 minutes, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, 22 points, a 20-point triple double. Can do Giannis can do more to try to get this team over. Torrance Prince 23 points, Andre Jackson Jr. 14. Set the third quarter, Bobby Portis Jr. with 21 points. You got Pat Cunningham and Gary Trent Jr. at 10 points each respectively. um, Without Dame, it's gonna be really hard for the Bucks to actually get on board and do something. Um, it looks like Giannis still in his prime. Maybe has another 2-3 years of playing so dominantly. I think it's time for the Bucks to do right next to Giannis and blow it up. Give him a trade. The Hornets, tremendous win. Everybody played well. Everybody had you know, team effort. This is how they're gonna win games without center. Josh Green with 15 points, Miles Bridges with 19, Grant Williams with 6, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, LaMelo Ball with 26 points, 9 rebounds and 6 assists, Brandon Miller 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, Miyase Diavante with a double double, 14 rebounds, 12 points, insane. This has been the recap for today. Follow ups coming up. Next On the next segment, Cavs historic run over the Hornets 15-0. This is Phantom Basketball. Let's get it.
Artlist.io.
Welcome back to the second segment of Phantom Basketball. This is your host Lou. Please follow us on all your social medias at Phantom Basketball. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on all notifications, leave a comment. We're trying to get people into giving away 50 dollar gift card at the end just for participating, doing some quick picks. Please, drop in your picks on the comments. Sign up for $50 free, $50 gift card. Right now, second segment, we'll go over the Cavs' historic run at 15-0 and overview of the Charlotte Hornets games over the weekend. We just had one when we talked about the versus the Bucks, where they actually won by 1 point, bringing their record to 5-7. That was before hitting Cleveland on a back-to-back. Now it's a 5-8, but the Hornets do have the ability to compete. They bring in their defense. They're getting better. Diamante is probably one of those players that will definitely you know need more time because they're coming out. They came out of nowhere. Musa Diamante with insane rebounding. The second coming of what was his name from the Bulls? Dennis Rodman. Like seriously, and he can shoot. He can score. Um, really, really well. I think he's earned his spot in the rotation, and I think we should be looking at having him starting as Nick Richards and Williams are out. I think he is taking advantage of his chance. He's prepared, and he should. I think it's time to have the talk. Let's see what the plus minus the data looks like, and let's get him in there. So sorry, the Cavaliers have an amazing win, 128-114 against the Hornets, making theirs their 15-0 run. historic run for the Cavaliers. Spider did not play today. Isaac Okoro got injured. I believe two injuries came out of this game, but all in all, um, Evan Mobley with 11 rebounds, 23 points. Isaac Okoro in the 14 minutes that he played, 6 points, one assist. Jared Allen with 21 points, 15 rebounds. It's insane. Um, Ty Jerome with 24 points, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. Darius Garland with 25, 12 and 5. 25 points, 12 assists, 5 rebounds in 30 minutes. Karis LeVert, 4-2-4. Georges Neon, 13-1-2. Craig Porter Jr. with 7 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Dean Wade, 3 points, 0 assists, 4 rebounds. JT Thor, the Thor movement, getting some minutes against Old with 2 points on the board in 2 minutes. Luke Traverse, 1 rebound. Jalen Tyson, goose eggs. Again, no Spider for this game for the Cavaliers. They didn't feel like they needed, but let me tell you that what you see here on the score is not what happened. The game was tight. The Hornets brought it up to 3 points. A couple of times, even in crunch time, they had the opportunity. They were the Cavaliers were missing shots, and they had more than enough opportunity to go over and turn it around and take a lead and possibly extend the lead for about 6, 8 points. They kept missing. They need that consistency. Um, um, and here's where you see it. Right now, you have Josh Green with 29 points, 15 points. 29 minutes, 15 points. Miles Bridges, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Grant Williams with 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. And then you have LaMelo Ball with 31 points, 12 assists, 1 rebound. And then Brandon Miller, who's supposed to be your second best with 35 points, 35 minutes. Yeah, 15 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. The shooting was not. He needs to have that consistency. I think once that consistency comes, that 1-2 punch that we saw against Indiana, against the Pacers, that has to be almost every game in order for this team to compete for a spot in the plane or the playoffs. Cody Martin stepping up, solid game, 25 points, 6 rebounds, then 25 minutes, 6 rebounds, two assists, 5 points. To John Salon with 15 minutes, had 1 rebound, 1 assist. Really, I know they're getting him runs, trying to get him out there. He took a couple shots, missed them, a couple threes. But I think it's just a matter of repetition. Basically, Mikic, seen 14 minutes with 9 points, 2 assists. He definitely helped more settle people into their spots as a solid backup. They need another point guard. They need a point guard that does not lose the rhythm. Unfortunately, I like him just because his game last season, towards the last 30 games of the season, but he looks slow, and he looks slow, and then everybody looks slow, and it takes the whole possession to get in set, the whole 23 seconds to get set on the offensive possession and try to score, and it doesn't work. Not with this type of Hornets, not with this pace. Musa Diavante, 12 minutes, 4 rebounds, 2 points. Again, insane. Seth Curry, 9 minutes, 1 rebound, 3 points. Jared Roden, 2 minutes, 1 rebound, and Nick Smith Jr. goose eggs. Why do we? What do the Hornets need? We need a center. We need a center. We need shooters. We have shooters. We need a center. We are missing Trey Man. We're missing that scoring, especially when Lamelo, Brandon, Trey Man are on the floor. It creates a triple threat because now you have to respect the outside shooting for Lamelo, right? And it's not a regular shooting; it's a deep shooting three. So you have to come out and open that up. But then if you also have to respect his drives and his handles, so you at some point have to double team him, right? And then you kind of pick your poison when you have Brandon, that you know he has a mid range. He's a good mid range shooter to get his scores in, and then you have Trey Man trying to do Iverson AI like going in there, driving into the paint, dribbling. short twos. You have to respect that as well. So they are missing players. They do need a center. They need more shooters. Hopefully, we see some movements at towards trade deadline. Hopefully, we can see something. And again, thank you. Coming up on the last segment, LaMelo Ball. Again, coming up on the last segment, we have LaMelo Ball fined 100K for gays racial slur, and the picks for Week 5 of the NBA season and NBA Cup. Let's get it. This is Fan Zone Basketball. Let's get it.
Artlist.io.
Hello and welcome back to Fan Zone Basketball. This is your last segment where we go over what LaMelo gets fined real quick. LaMelo gets fined 100K for saying some slacial words, anti-homophobic. Just I think he's just a kid. He likes having fun. He shouldn't say that. You just have a night. He should not say those things. But he's a kid. He's a young man. Um, I cut him some slack. I believe in his apology, so I think everything's good. I think he'll learn from this. He keeps growing. I think he's gonna be fine. Perfect. Today on the games we have the Bulls against the Pistons. We're taking on the Bulls. Actually, Pistons. Pistons beat the Bulls. 76ers Heat. We're taking on the Heat. Wizards versus Knicks. We're taking on Knicks. Pacers versus Raptors. We're actually taking the Pacers for this one. Rocket versus Bucks. We're taking the Rockets, and I think this is a game to watch. This is definitely a game to watch. Magic versus Suns. Also another game too. That's another game to watch. I take the Magic over the Suns. Hawks versus Kings at 9:30 p.m. And Warriors versus the Clippers. That's another game to watch today. And remember, you can watch all these games on your NBA League Pass. Again, thank you for watching Fan Zone Basketball. This has been your host, Lou. Please follow us, like our video if you enjoy the content. Follow us on all your social medias at Fan Zone Basketball. And also subscribe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you like. And it has been Fan Zone Basketball. Let's get it. Bye.